Could lead to an absolute ecological and economic disaster for our part of Florida.
New at 11, fish kills not only on the beach in our area up in Vero Beach, but right now they are extending inland to the Indian River Lagoon.
Megan McRoberts explaining why scientists fear it could be the result of red tide moving beyond the ocean.
Well, tonight people are reporting seeing thousands of dead fish along the western shore of the Indian River Lagoon in St. Lucie County. And just where we're standing, we're seeing hundreds of dead fish. With this flashlight, because it's dark, we can show you where we're seeing them collecting along the shoreline. You even see them floating into the water. And there are potentially dozens of different species here, which is the main concern for scientists.
In one of the most diverse ecosystems on the continent, there's a lot at stake if something threatens to throw this off balance.
If we had a large-scale red tide affect the Indian River Lagoon estuary, it could lead to an absolute ecological and economic disaster for our part of Florida.
Dr. Zach Judd with Florida Oceanographic was sent these pictures Friday morning and immediately considered red tide as a very likely cause.
They typically are an oceanside algae bloom, but it's not impossible for a red tide bloom to occur in the Indian River Lagoon. And that's one of my biggest fears. As a scientist and as an angler, I worry that a large-scale red tide in the Indian River Lagoon could lead to devastating consequences, both environmentally and economically.
He says conditions in the Indian River Lagoon right now could support a red tide algae bloom.
It has the right salinity. The estuary behind us has the right amount of nutrients, nitrogen and phosphorus.
And the fish kill in itself rules out a virus or other disease that tends to circulate through one species.
Fish kills happen for lots of different reasons, but when we see a very sudden appearance of dead fish from lots of different species in an area where red tide algae has been documented, you immediately think that the fish kill is probably related to the red tide.
And I have reached out to FWC to see if they will be coming out here to test the water to see if this fish kill could be the result of red tide or not. I will be checking in with them throughout the weekend until we get a response. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.